Let's listen in to my colleague Piyush in conversation with Anurag Thakur.
बीजेपी सांसद अनुराग ठाकुर इस वक्त हमसे बातचीत करने के लिए मौजूद है। अनुराग जी, पी चिदम्बरम जो पूर्व होम मिनिस्टर है, आज उन्होंने पाकिस्तान को क्लीन चिट दे दिया। उन्होंने कहा कि अब तक तो साबित भी नहीं हुआ कि पाकिस्तान से आए थे। क्या कहेंगे आप?
पाकिस्तान अपना पक्ष रखे, उससे पहले राहुल ऑक्युपाइड कांग्रेस के नेता पाकिस्तान का पक्ष और उनके पक्ष में दलील रखने के लिए तैयार हो जाते हैं। कांग्रेस पार्टी के पूर्व मंत्री हो, वो एक और ये कहते हैं कि आतंकवादी भी घूम रहे और भारतीय सांसद भी घूम रहे हैं, तो सांसदों की तुलना आतंकवादियों से कर देते हैं, अपने सांसदों पर प्रशंसन खड़ा करते हैं, भारत और भारतीय सेना, भारत की सरकार पर प्रशंसन खड़ा करते हैं, लेकिन पाकिस्तान को क्लीन चिट दे देते हैं। 26/11 के हमले में इनका मुंह नहीं खुलता है, पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ कोई कार्रवाई नहीं करते हैं। कांग्रेस की सरकार हाथ पे हाथ धर के बैठी रहती है, शर्मिल शेख में जाके भारत को शर्मसार करते हैं, पाकिस्तान को मोस्ट फेवर्ड नेशन का दर्जा भी दे देते हैं। और देखिए, आज फिर पाकिस्तान के पक्ष में दलील देकर खड़े हो जाते हैं, भारतीय सेना से सबूत मांगते हैं, हमें डोजियर देने के लिए कहते हैं। मैं स्पष्ट करता हूं, भारत अब डोजियर नहीं डोज देगा, सबूत नहीं, आतंकी आकाओं को ताबूत भेजेगा।
तो बड़ी बात जो है बीजेपी सांसद कहते हुए कि भारत अब डोजियर नहीं डोज देगा। दिल्ली से पीयूष मिश्रा, आज तक।
Mahima Singh, quickly your response to what Anurag Thakur is saying. Congress giving a clean chit to Pakistan. Point 1, point 2. Bharat ab dossier nahi dose dega Pakistan ko.
It is filthy rich of the BJP to accuse the opposition of standing with Pakistan or speaking the Pak language, when it is the BJP who is not acknowledging the core issue here, Gaurav. Kiran Rijiju, when this operation happened and when the opposition backed the government, came out and said, yes, lapses have happened. Intelligence failure was acknowledged by not only Kiran Rijiju, but Manoj Sinha, LG of Jammu and Kashmir later on. You know, a deputy chief of army staff, Manoj Singh has come out, Rahul Singh, has come out and said that we were battling China, both in hardware and software. The BJP can, make tall claims here and make these filmy slogans and dialogues here to entertain themselves and their cadres, but they will need to address the core issue at the end of the day. They evaded the special parliament session that we were demanding. The Prime Minister has never chaired the all-party meet that we were demanding him to chair. It has never happened. And even now, the BJP is only busy building optics and its narrative. It is refusing to acknowledge that those terrorists are missing. It is refusing to say. If you notice, Gaurav, and this is the last point I'm making now, the Prime Minister, has he ever spoken about those 4 terrorists? Has any BJP leader spoken? They don't name it. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Okay.
They don't exist.
The threat remains, but that very pertinent point you raised, Sushant Sareen, before, I bring in Marshal Srivastav. Sushant Sareen, the point that's being raised about this Pakistan-US tango, what General Kurila said, he of course was given a Pakistani medal, but what Marco Rubio is also talking about, the intelligence cooperation with Pakistan and this so-called India-Pakistan hyphenation or rehyphenation, is that a failure of our foreign policy?
Yeah, Gaurav, the problem with India is that we don't want hyphenation with Pakistan, and then we reduce ourselves to Pakistan's level. That we view every country's relationship with Pakistan from our perspective that, oh, the Americans are now talking to Pakistan, this is some kind of hyphenation taking place. Where is the hyphenation? What is the depth of US-Pakistan relationship vis-a-vis India-US relationship? What is the comparison? We are doing what, 160, $170 billion of trade with the Americans. Pakistanis do $7 billion. Okay. What do the Pakistanis sell? Third rate, some cotton textiles, socks, underwear, stuff like that. That is the Pakistani trade
Export.
with the United. Okay.
And terrorists, of course.
What is the utility of Pakistan? Yes, they will go and go after some terrorists like the ISKP and others whom the Americans have got in their, in their sights. Third, what will the Pakistanis do? They will act as a bit of a mercenary state, give the Americans some access if the Americans want to carry out some operations inside Iran or other places, or act as a double agent to go and spy in Iran and other places. That is what the Pakistanis are going to do for the Americans. Now,
Yes.
this is a role that the Pakistanis have played for many, many years. Has that stopped India's relationship with the Americans growing? Now, just as we tell the rest of the world, especially in the West, that look, we have our relationship with the Russians. We are going to keep that relationship alive. Yes, we have serious problems with the Chinese, but while we will try and push back and contain China, we don't want a conflict with China just because some other country might want to use us as their, guy who will
Yeah.
get needed to fight China. We don't want to become that. We don't want to become the fall guy. So we will carry out our own policy. Now, does that mean that there will be pushback from other countries? Of course, there will be. Everybody wants you to be a subservient country which follows them, follows their diktat. We are not ready to do that. And I think there's some merit in that particular argument. So I think we as a confident country should have this confidence in ourselves that just because somebody is interacting with some other country, like we are interacting with the Russians, the Americans don't like it.
Yes.
What are we supposed to do? To get the Americans on our side, stop dealing with the Russians? No. But I think the question which you don't let RP Singh answer is this one on the cricket match, that if Operation Sindoor is going on, why are we then playing cricket in UAE with the Pakistanis? The BJP is constantly ducking this question. And
It
even
indeed
the
is.
Congress, the rest of the opposition is not raising it with the intensity they should raise it to pin the BJP down. Why? Is it because politicians of all hues are part of this mafia called BCCI? Why? So
Okay, Mahima
as I
Singh is
said in the
furiously,
I don't know the answer.
no, you're raising a pertinent point, and I'll get Vice Marshal Srivastav also to respond to that. But RP Singh, Operation Sindoor is still on. We are still not giving details of the losses we've suffered, if at all, when it comes to our aircraft, because Operation Sindoor is on. But we will play cricket with Pakistan, and that too in UAE, a match that we should be hosting in India. We said do not equate perpetrator and victim of terror, but we do that ourselves.
Gaurav, let the sorry, my apologies. Let the government of India take a final call on this and wait for that. But coming to losses, I'll appreciate. Congress party would have not withheld back any evidence because they are in connection with China, and then China would have spread them the satellite pictures by now of any losses if any losses would have occurred.
So you are saying that you're waiting for Government of India to take an official call. From what I've been told and from what sources are saying, BCCI went ahead only after it got a nod from the government.